It's Ryan Smith in the home white for Boston College. Samantha Smith in black and gold for Northwestern. A rematch of the 2023 National Championship game on a Thursday afternoon here at Chestnut Hill. We are underway. It'll be Wildcats ball to start. A lot of teams, when you look at Northwestern, thought maybe they'll just roll through, go undefeated. To have so much talent back this season. And those two certainly lead the list. I mean, when you return two Tewaaraton finalists and one of those two wins the award, you can be spoiled almost at times when you look at the roster. Both of these teams, you feel like you're almost calling an all-star game up and down this roster. Here's Sammy White with her first touch of the day. She was so incredible in the championship game last May.
She's going to face Madison Taylor. There's plenty of people she can dish the ball out to, so you've got to really worry. Do you commit and slide because then somebody else is going to be open?
And Sheehan, throughout the years, you've always said, throw in a fake. It puts the goalie off. Kuykendall does it so easily, so without even making an effort.
She's so loose and fluid with her stick skills. Not only throws in the fakes with her into uncharacteristic turnovers, but it was an absolute showcase of the offensive weapons for Northwestern, and their defense is so strong against a talented Boston College team.
And usually you wouldn't draw so much attention to a matchup where, again, the teams change year in and year out, but so many players, so much star power is back from the teams that played last. And Northwestern making a change of the draw control circle. Serafina DeMano in to take the draw against Ryan Smith. Emerson Bohlig tracks it down. Great pressure, Rachel Clark has it. And now Boston College with an opportunity in transition. The momentum building for the wind, and yet terrific crowd, awesome atmosphere here in Chestnut Hill for a rematch of the national championship. It was Northwestern that had the momentum early, went out 3-0, but Boston College back-to-back goals through Kayla Martello, and it's a one-goal game.
Really good start this season. I mean, you mentioned that defensively, it is a nightmare trying to guard really either one of these teams when you talk about the star power and how there's multiple players on both these rosters that could easily score 5 goals a game.
Amonte, a lot of local ties, one of a bunch of Massachusetts natives playing in this game, grew up about an hour away in Norwell, Mass.
And to me, with Madison Taylor, the most impressive thing has been her consistent shooting percentage. Kelly Montaylor calls her one of the best finishers that she's seen, and she really has been above 50% for the majority of her career, game to game.
Big draw control win for Ryan Smith. Northwestern was leading 6-1 in that category, and oftentimes the draw controls will reflect the scoreboard.
Super powerful. I think when you watch her go to cage, you notice her dodging ability. Just goes, everything she does is just strong.
Well, she just joined the exclusive 300 goal club, which Charlotte, you're a part of. And you'll hear this a lot this season. She's chasing that Division I goal record, now just 55 goals behind you.
She's an incredible goal scorer. She's fun to watch. And
Colorado at Syracuse, where they allowed 14 and 15 goals respectively. But it's the Wildcats defense that I felt like really controlled that first quarter.
And what's really interesting about their defense, and we talked to Coach Kelly Montaylor about it, is they have both a man-to-man defense and a high-pressure zone that they feel like they can go to at any moment. They've elected to run that high-pressure zone today. And you see them really flying out to create on-ball pressure. And
one of the things that when you look at the stats, it's really sticking out. Northwestern with 11 shots, Boston College only with 3.
And in that title game, Sheehan, Boston College only took 19 shots. Only 9 were on cage. So a point of emphasis to get a high volume amount of shots off to be able to get to a goalie like La Liberty.
Foul comes in with about a minute remaining in this first quarter. Shea Baker's been very...
We're sharing that space in the middle, and any one of them at any point can strike from that spot.
Emerson Bohlig has been very effective in the circle game for Northwestern. They continue to dominate the draw control circle, 8-4 in that category. Now, we say it almost every game we do, Sheehan, but possession, the name of this to be frustrating for Acacia Walker. Watching her defense, they take so much pride in the man-to-man. Been playing so well to start this season defensively. Second best scoring defense in the nation. But one-on-one, Charlotte, they're just getting beat today.
And I think that's when you talk as a defense on when you need to send those slides, maybe a little bit earlier.
The bench shows you how cold it is here in Chestnut Hill and how much wind these players are dealing with, because you come off the field, jacket coming right on.
Got a great crowd, standing room only here. A lot of people coming out to watch a top 5 matchup. Bigger threat, I think, inside the middle. Looks a lot taller than actually 5'9". I think her ability with using her stick. She's always in a position to receive the ball, her angles.
And that's the second time we've seen it. A catch and finish within one motion. She has such a quick release.
Now, I've never had the privilege of seeing footage of Sheehan play, but that's how I imagine you played, Sheehan.
I wish I did. I would like to play like that. Like, there's amazing, but you got to more shots on cage. And Lindsey Frank, one of the Richmond transfers, also played field hockey, a dual sport athlete. The Northwestern field hockey team is just full of so amazing talent, made it to the national championship game. So still learning how to play this offense for Northwestern, but she's fit in very nicely.
Feels like Kelly Amonte Hiller, during her 8 national championship run at Northwestern, you'll win a Tewaaraton, and then you come back and everybody just assumes you're going to do it again. It's not that easy.
It's not, and every year is different. And I know the coaching staffs have talked about this, but every team has a different identity, and you try to shift your focus. You try to remember what got you there and what sacrifices you made, little things in the process that helped you build chemistry, build culture and cohesion within that team, but then you shift your focus right away. And what I love about Izzy Skane and her leadership is she's focusing on just that. How can she be the best leader for this team? And sometimes that means when all the focus is on her on the offensive end, she's allowing other players to open up, like Lindsey Frank and Madison Taylor, and setting off ball screens and setting them up for success.
Green card comes out.
This is going to be awarded to...
So that mentality can carry over even without the power play unit, but against his zone. You want to be able to catch and go to create those unsettled situations.
Sammy White wins the draw control for Northwestern. Wildcats still with a 4-goal cushion.
And releases it.
And her stick work is second to none. That gives her chances to put away low percentage opportunities, low angle shots like that. Like you said, Sheehan, her feet were almost on the goal line, but that is her stick work ability to bring that stick around and get shots off from other angles and levels around her body.
I feel like she doesn't force many things either. She doesn't have
ability. Her presence all over the field gives so much confidence to this Boston College team.
Northwestern still with the advantage in draw controls. 12 to BC's 8. I'll make that 9.
Risky pass by the freshman. Somehow it pays off. Thought that was sure to be intercepted. Colasante, dangerous, dangerous ball to Boston College.
I think it always helps when you have a good performance against a team. Taylor had 4 goals in that national championship game as a freshman. You always look forward to those matchups. Of course, if you don't have a great game, then you want to redeem yourself in the next game. But
did you have a team that you always played well against?
Sheehan played well against everybody.
I don't think there's necessarily like one team that when you have a good performance and it's a tight game, it just gives you that extra bit of confidence that, there's a lot of nerves, but knowing that you had success is very helpful.
Great passing. Stuffed it.
Real shooter and one's a real feeder, but they get both dangerous at any point in time. It causes so much for your defense to have to really keep track of. You want to know where they are at all times. You don't necessarily want to slide, so it opens up opportunities for other players to step up.
And it's Northwestern that starts with the ball at the beginning of this. Wow.
80%. That is amazing. I mean, she just is so keen. She's keyed on by everybody else, but she just is a big target in the middle and has great finishing ability.
We came into the night thinking 72% on the season's unheard of. She's even been better than that against an elite Northwestern defense. And for Kayla Martello, gets the assist there. That's her first assist of the season. She is a known goal scorer, that time making the right decision. Belle Smith wins the draw control for Boston College. She has been very quiet. One of the best midfielders in the entire nation, goes two ways.
Like so many players will say, when they're sidelined due to injury, you have to become a coach on the field, and you learn how to deal, and so much of your identity is being a player and producing, and you have to really explore different things about yourself. And she is the best version and gives hopes to any player out there that is suffering an injury. And will you come back and will you be as good as you were? If you look at Izzy Skane, you could even be better.
Now, all the expectations that Izzy Skane and Northwestern had to hear all off season long, a lot of people thought, oh, they'll just roll through the season undefeated and deal with that. After you win a Tewaaraton, everybody expects you to just be perfect every single night. It's funny, coming into the game, people actually said, Izzy Skane, she really hasn't been like herself this year. She's capable each and every time she takes the field.
Absolutely. And you see, she scores in a variety of ways, and she just draws so much attention on the offensive end that allows other players to get their scoring opportunities.
So it looks like they're going to issue a green card. I thought that foul happened actually before the 30s.
It looks like a yellow card, actually.
The two officials.
One had a green card out, one had a yellow card out. Madison Taylor wins the draw control for Northwestern. How about the speed from Taylor? Blows by everybody.
Here comes the early double team, right
Now
as
in
they
trouble.
get through.
Skane couldn't control it. Boston College had it for a moment. A collision and a foul called. Great hustle by Ryan Smith to win that ball for BC. The game on the line, and Smith delivers. Now, can the Eagles get the goals all game long? You would never know it. It has been star power filled, awesome atmosphere here in Chestnut Hill. The cold weather did not deter some great play from two really talented teams. Another draw control win for Northwestern. Madison Taylor runs by everybody.
Showcasing her speed.
Running out of room, though. Lost the ball, and Boston College has it.
Another jump double team. And Sydney Scales, one of the best takeaway defenders in the ACC, has the ability to turn someone back and perfectly time that takeaway.
Here's Rachel Clark, feed in front. La Liberty gets in front of it.